Hi, Karina here, your lucid living coach. Okay, so I'm just going to confess I'm having a really hard time getting myself in front of this computer lately. I don't know if it's because of all the retrogrades, but I'm super been in a zombie-like state, and I'm trying to snap out of it because I want to give you guys some content. So first of all, there's a couple main points that I want to talk about, and that is the sun is going into Taurus. Pluto will be going retrograde, so it's gearing up right now for tomorrow, and that will be in Capricorn. What else? The moon just moved into Aquarius. We have a Jupiter and Uranus opposition. We have a Jupiter Pluto square and Pluto square Uranus. So, and we also have those retrogrades, and we have Venus in shadow. So we have a lot of things to talk about, and that's another part of this overwhelming feeling that I have. I'd like to touch base on all of it, but forgive me if I don't. So first, the sun moving into Taurus tomorrow. That is the second sign of the zodiac. And it's more fixed. So it's ruled by Earth. Where Aries, it was fire and go get them, and Taurus is kind of going to put the brakes on a little bit. They like stability, they like security, they like the senses, like I've talked about in another video, how it's all about the five senses. So very sensual, connections as well. It has a lot to do with the physical world. So that being said, manifestation time. If there's any time that manifestation should be happening, should be in the sign of Taurus, because it rules the physical world. So I just wanted to touch base also on a little thing that I use. And this little thing that I say is all creation begins at the level of spirit, then it drops into your emotions, right? And it's rolled by your stomach, that chakra. Then it moves into the mind, and then it moves into the physical. So what just came before? Aries, which rules the head. So we've been thinking about what we want. I don't know what I want. Do I want him? Do I want her? Do I want this? Do I want that? Do I want this life? Do I want that life? And then it's moving into Taurus. Well, hello, the physical world. So whatever we've been wanting, whatever we've been manifesting, whatever we've been focusing on you're going to start seeing it come to fruition. But it just doesn't come out of nowhere. It doesn't come out of the blue. You have to work for it. Yeah, thanks Saturn. Yeah, oh yeah, thanks Capricorn. Thanks 6th house. You're awesome. Anyways, so let's see. Where does that say in the chart? Sorry, getting back to my notes. Pluto retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. Now, that is a very intense little planet. I don't know. They say small things come in big packages, or no, big things come in small packages, or something like that. I don't know. I always get sayings wrong, but forgive me for that. So yeah, this little Pluto planet, it's ruled by, if any sign, it's ruled by Scorpio. Scorpio rules the 8th house of deep, dark emotion, secrets. It's kind of an exciting planet, to be honest with you. So it rules over big change, because I'm looking up here. Where is that Pluto? Sorry, and there goes my my computer again. Still haven't figured out that. Okay, so I already said it's the smallest planet, and it's about the shadow things that are getting in our way. So if I look here, Pluto's in Capricorn, which is about, the knees of the body, like working really hard, trying to get to the top. And Pluto's about eliminating the shadows and the darkness, right? And then it's in the 8th house. It's in the 8th house. And that's ruled by Scorpio. Wow. Okay. So I see what we're working with now. So this is going to be really intense. This is like severe endings and loss and transformation and really clearing all the funky dunky stuff that's been in our way of getting where we need to be. That Jupiter, that's why it's being squared. So it's being squared by Jupiter. And it's challenging us, being like, all right, are you going to get rid of all this junk that you've been carrying around? Like, you've had this backpack full of baggage. And, like, are you going to continue letting it, like, hold you down? Or are you going to let Jupiter expand you and bless you with all these things? Those blessings won't come. You have to make room. You have to make room for the new to come in. That's why getting rid of stuff, you'll find, like, if you start getting rid of stuff in your house, like, if I were to just get rid of, like my coffee table, well, a new coffee table would just appear into my life, or I just be more conscious, like, okay, well, I don't have a coffee table because I got rid of it. I didn't find one before getting rid of this one. So it's better just to get rid of this stuff before the new even comes, because it'll come in faster, obviously, because you need it. Also, Pluto is being squared by Uranus. Now, Uranus is sudden change, right? And it's been hanging out in Aries. So it's that head and like let's see, Uranus. Uranus, it's revolutionary change, and it's ruled by Aquarius. So that's like, they rule like earthquakes and stuff like that. Oh, Pluto does too. But I had a point. So Uranus is in the 11th house, and that's Aquarius house. And Uranus is ruled by Aquarius. So it's all about getting yourself out. Pluto is in the 8th house of healing. And so it is challenging that Uranian, like that rebellious type, like energy. So Pluto is about eliminating the darkness. Jupiter's about expanding. And then Uranus is kind of like that rebellion type energy that you just need to get over. It's like the old way of doing things, I guess. So you got to move that out of the way so then you get your blessings. Wow. So, so the universe is going to strip you of all the things that aren't good for you. With this Venus in shadow too, because Venus was in retrograde, so that was all about like rethinking our relationships with others, ourselves, our friends, our romantic, our partners, like rethinking everything. Is this what we really want? Do we really want all this? Do we really want this bad shit? Or do we really want this like really good shit for us? And it's like, if it's the good shit, you gotta get over all this gunky dunky from the past and like all the healings. Okay, for example, last night I was like, I'm gonna watch a movie before bed, and I put on The Curse of Sleeping Beauty. Okay, so I thought it was gonna be like this fun Disney movie. No, it was super scary. there was like this guy, and he kept having like reoccurring dreams of this creepy lady. She was sleeping, and then he'd kiss her, and then she'd wake up. And then like this house and like all these like demon type energies. And he goes, you know, he gets this call. I guess like his uncle dies, and then the house, this haunted house that's been in his dreams, has just been like inherited to him. And he's like, I don't want this shit. Like, but he didn't even know the guy. And so he gets this creepy ass house, and sorry, I had to do my computer thing again. And then it came with all this freaking baggage and all this darkness. And it's like, this house has been like hereditary. Like the evil and the darkness has been passed down, generation. That's how sometimes generational curses work. So you have to like overcome those and like, you know, snag them up, man. Kiss that beauty. Make that curse go away. I'm telling you, that was a scary ass movie. Yeah, I'm doing the I don't give a hoot coffee cup today. It's the owls. It's because there's all this, you know, this darkness and all this gunky dunky stuff that's going to be coming up that we're going to have to deal with. And we're going to have to like, you know, it's going to probably surprise us. We're going to be like, what? I didn't know that I felt like that, or I didn't know that happened to me, or whatever. They, you know, I've been hearing too that this Pluto going retrograde in Capricorn is it's gonna kind of be like a zombie apocalypse. I mean, not like real zombies are gonna be coming out of the ground or anything, but I just feel like it has to do with like the hidden things like coming up, and you know, maybe the old people in your life. Maybe old relationships or old friends or old enemies or old things that you just don't want to deal with. Or even new people that are like, you know, they're trying to put you back to sleep. Well, don't let them put you to sleep. You stay awake. Be like the sun. Leo sun. Yeah. So I think it's the beginning of May. Let me check my astro stuff. Yeah, Leo's going into the North Node around the 10th of May, so yay. But let's just get through this part, not look too far ahead. So, I mean, that's all I got for you right now. You know, with Venus going direct, that's a good thing. Depending on where you were in relationships. I mean, if you were single when Venus, you know, was in retrograde, and you may be a little sad because you might have met someone that was like, you know, you thought was super awesome. You had your rose-colored glasses on, and then all of a sudden, like, it goes direct, and you're like, ew, like, what was that? What was I thinking? So breakups might have happened, those little short flings. Or if you were in a relationship before Venus went retrograde, you probably might have been working on some stuff, reevaluating, rethinking things, and you may have broke up during that time. But then now that Venus is direct, hopefully things will start working better in your relationships and get back together if that's who you're supposed to be with. And see, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say about that. That was a lot. That took a lot of energy out of me. I mean, with the whole, you know, Mercury retrograde, and we're coming into another fourth planet going retrograde. So, yeah. So make sure to stay awake with your coffee, and make sure to bring out like your crystals. You know, if there's ever a time when all these planets are retrograde and like Pluto is that deep little wealth planet, like things are getting way of your wealth and your prosperity. That's Pluto. Here, I'm here. I'm wearing all black. So make sure that you get out your crystals. Make sure you burn your sage. Like if you have some sage around your house, literally like burn that shit. and like walk around, bless your house every day. Light a candle. I love candles. I'm a candle girl. Like, light your candles. It'll, you know, bring in some good energy, some light energy. And I have this little Palo Santo that I burn as well. So that really helps draw in like good energy. So namaste, friends. Till the next video. I love you. Peace out. Oh yeah. And I made this little ring. I'm making these little crystal rings, and it's all organic. It's made with like wood. And then I have a couple of amethyst one for sale on my Etsy if you want to go check it out. The link is below. All right, guys. I love you. Take care of those beautiful souls. On the next time.